Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all are fine and enjoying our digital lectures. Well students, I am Saira Wasif and you all are welcome to my class. Students, as you know that we have already done adjectives. I have told you that adjectives are the words which are used to describe nouns. Today we are going to explore another type of adjective, and that is quantitative adjectives. Before starting quantity adjectives, we should know the meaning of quantity. We all know that quantity means to tell the amount and number of a material. So quantity adjectives are the words used to describe a noun or pronoun with quantity. Let's have some example to get clearance of the topic. There is little oil left for cooking. So here little is telling the amount of the cooking oil. So it is quantitative adjective. There are many quantitative adjectives which are used to tell the amount of material, like much, many, little, a few. Let me tell you more examples to explore this topic in detail. Well, quantitative adjectives modify both countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are also called numeral adjectives. We have already discussed about it. The difference between the countable and uncountable nouns does matter a lot with certain adjectives. Such as, let's take the example of much and many. Much is used for uncountable nouns. On the other hand, many is used for countable nouns. Let's have example of much and many. They have so much money in the bank. Can you count the money? No, you count the rupees, you count the coins, but you cannot count the money. So we have used much for money. Let's have an example for many. Many Americans travel to Europe. Americans can be counted, so I have used many with them. For much, there is one more example. The horse drinks so much water. We cannot count water, so we'll use much with the water. More example for the word many. There are many places to be visited in Australia. So many places, we can count the places, so I will use many with the places. Let's talk about another quantitative adjectives, lots of and a lot of. Yes students, lots of is used for the countable nouns and a lot of is used for the uncountable nouns. Let me tell you some examples. Lots of Americans travel to Europe. Lots of Americans, as I have already told you that Americans can be countable. So I have used lots of with the Americans. They have a lot of money in the bank. A lot of money, you cannot count the money. So a lot of is used with the uncountable noun. There are lots of mosquitoes in the park. So mosquitoes can be counted, so I have used lots of with the mosquitoes. We got a lot of rain last summer. A lot of rain last summer, we cannot count rain, so we will use a lot of. Well students, move another pair of quantitative adjectives. Let's talk about little and few. Both means small quantity. But little is used for uncountable nouns and few is used for countable nouns. Let's take some examples. Little. We had little food in the house. Can you count the food? We cannot count the food, so I have used little for the food. There are few doctors in the town. So doctors can be countable, so I have used few to indicate the doctors. There is little water in the glass. It means it is showing us the quantity of the water, but we cannot count water. So I have used little to tell the quantity of the water. He has few opinions for his reasons. Opinions can be countable, so we have used few for the countable noun. Take another quantitative adjective, a bit of. So students, a bit of is always used with the uncountable nouns. There is a little bit of pepper in the soup. Can you count the salt? No, we cannot. So a little bit is used for the uncountable nouns. Let's talk about some and any. So students, these both some and any are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. For example, if I say there are some water on the ground, there are some persons left in the park. So persons can be countable and water cannot be countable, but I have used some with both. Let's take the example of any for both. Do you have any fruit? Do you have any apple? Yes students, apple can be countable, food cannot be countable, but any can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. There are some more quantitative adjectives as plenty of, enough and no. These three quantitative adjectives are used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Let's have example of each. They have plenty of money in the bank. There are plenty of persons waiting in the cinema. So yes students, plenty can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Let's take the example of no. There is no time left for this task. And there is no line in this park. We can count the line, but we cannot count the time. So yes students, you can use no with both countable or uncountable adjectives. Let's talk about the quantitative adjective enough. Yes students, enough is used for both countable and uncountable nouns. Let's take some examples. I have enough money to buy a car. Can you count the money? No, but I have used enough word for the money. And that is correct. You have enough books to read. So you can count the books. So here enough is used as countable adjective. Look at this chart. Countable nouns used with quantitative and numeral adjectives like many and few. On the second column you can see uncountable nouns only with quantitative adjectives like little, much, a little bit of. Countable and uncountable nouns used with quantitative and numeral adjectives both, some, any, plenty of, enough, no. Now students, it's time to find out the difference between the quantitative and numeral adjectives. The quantitative adjectives are used with the nouns that are uncountable. For example, there is little oil left for cooking. We cannot count the cooking oil, so we have used quantitative adjective with it. Whereas an adjective that modifies how many or in what order the person or thing is called the numeral adjectives. Numeral adjectives are always used with the nouns which are countable. Look at these examples. Adjectives of quantity and adjectives of number. She has lost all her wealth. We cannot count wealth, so all is used as adjectives of quantity. All soldiers must get here by 4. Soldiers can be counted, so here all is used as numeral adjective. I ate some sugar. We cannot count sugar, so here some is used as quantitative adjective. Some boys are very athletic, so some boys can be countable, so here some is used as numeral adjective. I have enough wheat. We cannot count wheat, so here enough is used as quantitative adjective, and on the other hand there are enough bullets in my pistol, so we can count the bullets, so that is numeral adjective. Now students, I hope you all are clear what a quantitative adjective is. I have told you that quantitative and numeral adjectives are always stand side by side. But the difference between them is that quantitative adjective cannot be counted in numbers and numeral adjectives can be counted in numbers. Yes, now it's time to take a quiz to assess what you have understood about this topic. So our first quiz is, you are going to find quantitative adjective and your sentence is, I woke up late. So I didn't have much time to get ready for school. Much time. Can you count the time? So tell me, what is the quantitative adjective in this sentence? Very good, student. So in this sentence, much is the quantitative adjective. Let's move to another quiz. My sister has dash pairs of shoes. Your options are many, much, or one. Because pairs can be countable, so we will use many with it. My sister has many pairs of shoes. Very good, students. I hope that you have understood today's topic very well. I will meet you in my next video with more information and with another type of adjective. We'll meet you soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.